I am going to get started. First of all, I want to make sure I answer all your questions. So is there anybody here with a burning question that they need to ask? And then we can get into the other details of the call. Any questions? If you're not taking 100%, if you're not winning your trades, 80 to 90% of the 80 to 100% of the time, you do have questions. So if you have any questions, let me know. If not, the call is over.
You know, I have a question. I know last week I wasn't in the session on the 7th.
Yeah.
But you have shown charting on sell. Would you show a chart example on buy?
Oh. Yeah, I can do that. It's the same.
Okay.
Same. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. No, just when you can, you know, if we can see anything, let's do buy. And so we can see the difference.
Absolutely. Any other questions?
I thought, Jen, you did buy last time.
I did. Did I do buy or I did sell?
It was a buy, if I'm not wrong.
Was it? I thought it was a sell. You know what? I have your YouTube up right now.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but I don't remember what it was, but we can do it very quickly. It's the same thing. So I'll show you up. I'll show you how to do that. Let me show you something else that is supporting this. Okay. That sounds like me. That's weird. Alrighty, so you guys already know that we pull up the currency trend. We pull up the news. So news, and then I'm gonna share my screen real quick. So let me just tell you one secret. If you want to be really good at this, you have to start attending the calls with Henry and or listening to him after he's done. You know, I do know some of you are obviously not available when he's on, but go watch his videos after. That's who I learned from. And you have to watch it a few times. For me anyway, I watched it a few times in order to get it. And then I had to practice and practice and practice until I got it. Once you get it, you're like, oh my God, this thing is so easy. This is ridiculous. Like, how easy can this be, right? So what I normally do when I pull up my tools is definitely I pull up TradingView. TradingView is not part of the school application, but we use it. So if you want to know how to mark it out and all that good stuff, I believe that Kevry has talked about it on his live. Please let me just assure you that everything you need within IM Academy is really nothing we're doing that is different. We went through a little earlier than you. Everything is here. So if you're someone that is curious to learn, you're gonna learn everything, right? So can somebody confirm by typing 1 if you can see my screen with TBX live on it? Just want to make sure you guys can see my screen. Thank you. All right, so if you're very curious on TradingView, I believe he had done a video on TradingView here. Where is it? I know I've seen it. I know it was here. Unless he took down, but honestly, you guys, it is not hard at all. All you have to go is you go into settings and match it with what he has on his screen. You just have to play around with the colors and you should be good. I honestly thought that he had a video here. He must have taken it down. There was one written TradingView. But it's not much. Honestly, all you have to do is just create an account with a profile. Your email address is fine. And then you use the plus sign to add your symbols or your assets. And then my background is just because I changed the background to be dark mode, right? That's it. And then the rest of it, just watch the video from last week. I shared with you how I draw out my horizontal lines and all that good stuff. So did you find out, yeah?
It's on favorite, new members, onboarding, instruction, and trading view setup.
Awesome. Whatever she said. I don't know why I can't see it here. Where is it under favorites? Favorites and then under?
It's on under favorite, the third one.
This
The
one?
last
Starting?
one. No, go down.
This one, onboarding, inside onboarding. Okay, good, perfect.
Is there a date?
Yeah, it's on the 6th of January. It's
No,
just,
the one I have here, it's 15/6/2022.
oh, here it is, here it is. Yes, here it is. I knew it was here. Thank you so much. New member onboarding instruction and trading view setup. But there's really nothing there other than open up an account, and that's basically what it is. And add in an indicator called even Cabra. And that's it. But yeah, go listen to that. Thank you so much, Regina. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So, Dan, did you figure out if we tell Rabbi?
You know, I'm looking at it right now. I have the volume off because I'm hearing you talk.
Okay.
I really thought it was a sell. It wasn't a buy.
It might have been a sell. So let's just do a buy for the heck of it. Hopefully it's not the same. Okay, so the first things I'm gonna do, this is what I do when I go trading, okay? I look at the currency strength. So I go Euro JPY, this looks good. Why? Because the difference between this and this is really high, right? I want the variance to be as wide as possible. So Euro and JPY, there's a huge difference between the two currency. Why is that important? It's because the currency cannot flip on you. It cannot change, and then the graph starts going the opposite direction and you lose your money. So the higher the variance is, the better it is. So EJ is one of them. Usually what I do is I just write it down. So you can write down EJ, and then you can write Australian dollar, United States dollar is the other currency. And then NZD, USD is my other currencies that I like to trade. So I have quite a bit, right? So the way to know if this is a buy, you should have those fundamentals. If the first currency has more bars than the second currency, it's a buy. If the second currency has more bars than the first currency, it's a sell. It's as easy as that. If you don't understand those basics, I want you to really spend a little bit of time under IM.Center, and then you go to the TBX Academy and start going through that, because you need to understand things in order for you to be successful, right? We are beyond copy and paste. You can still do copy and paste if you want, but if you are really wanting to understand how to take your own trades, you gotta spend a little bit of time here. But let me just tell you, it's the best time you're ever gonna spend, because you're gonna have days that you make $1,000 plus a day, which is kind of cool. So you come into TPX, and then you go through this. This is how you're gonna know if a trade is a buy or a sell. Please spend some time here. It's the best time you're ever gonna spend, because you don't have to worry about money the rest of your life, period. Now, when I come in here and I look at the currency strength, so I'm just gonna say today we're gonna do AU, okay? And if I do AU, it's gonna be a put. No, we want a call. So if I do EJ, we can do a call, right? So I'm gonna try and draw out EJ. So I'm gonna come select EJ here, and then I'll just go out into 1 day. What was the behavior of the graph a day ago? So I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna use my horizontal line, and I'm gonna go to the second to the last candle. It's usually the second to last. Okay, so I'm gonna just expand this and I'm gonna draw my lines to just kind of figure out where did the price hit before it changed directions? What happened a day ago? So the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna do horizontal line. I'm gonna draw this line here. And then I'm also gonna do the same for the week. I'm just drawing a line on the base of the second candle and on the wick of the second candle. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, what was the behavior of the graph an hour ago, right? So we know the pink lines are a day ago. I'm gonna expand again and I'm gonna look for the second candle. I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna draw the same thing. This time around, I'm just gonna choose a different color. That way I know what I'm doing, right? The same thing. What am I looking for? Where did the price hit before it changed directions? That's it. So I know yellow is an hour ago. That's the behavior of the trade. It hit 137.151 and 137.124 an hour ago. Now, what happened 15 minutes ago? 15 minutes ago, I do the same thing. Guess what? My candle is showing the same behavior as an hour ago. I don't even have to draw the yellow lines. What does that mean? 0.15, 0.151 and 0.124 are very strong entry points. I got my zones. That's how we trade. Easy. Now, I have to double check. I did not do this. I have to double check to make sure EJ does not have any news, right? I'm gonna come into Forex Factory. I'm gonna make sure that my Forex Factory is displaying the same time as my computer or my time zone, which is 7:13. Why is that important? That kind of gives you the real time of what's happening with your assets. I'm gonna come here and look, and I'm gonna be like, there's nothing going on with DJ, I'm good. Well, there's all day e-config pin meetings. That's a yellowish. So are you gonna put your 2% in on euro? No. You're going to literally say, maybe I can just take 1% trades because I'm not really into losing money. If this thing is all day, if there's news all day and it's yellow folder, I can still trade. It's not a red folder. I can still trade, but trade a little more risky, right? So now what do you do with that information? We know EJ is good at 0.151 and 0.124. I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna be very, very, very obedient to the principles of double blessing strategy. So I'm looking at it here. If you look at this gold liberty, it's showing EJ may actually be a little bit closer than we're seeing. It's saying this is 30. Oh no, it changed. No, EJ ran away. This is saying 30 and 30, 30, 30 and 30, which is kind of weird.
That's too close.
Because this is not showing the same thing. Oh, okay, there, it's inching up. Did you see what just happened?
This is 15 minutes.
Did you see what just happened here? We started drawing this thing out. It was fine. And then now it flipped on us. You see that? EJ is now not a very good trade for us anymore because now the strength has kind of changed, right? So if you look here, oh my God, look, it's changing on us so fast. Now it's 37 and 19 and 36 and 24. It's moving so fast. And it could be because of the euro news. So me, the way I trade, I'm a low risker, right? If I see my currency changing like this, I'm gonna stay away because it's just moving too fast. Okay. So me personally, I don't feel comfortable taking this trade because it's flipping all over the place. But let's just assume that everything was good. So we do know that essentially what we're looking for is 0.15, 0.124, right? 0.151, 0.151 and 0.124. So we do know that we're just waiting for that trade to come around somewhere here, right? And then we can take our trade. That's on the 15 minute. So it has a ways to go. Honestly, it has a ways to go. By the time we come back here, so basically what we're waiting for is for this black line to go all the way to the green and cross up. The same thing with this black line, go all the way and cross up. How do I know what the rules are for this? Just go to janeybode.com/trading. Okay. And the rules are right there. You know, if I were you, I would just memorize them and have them in my head, because for me, when I look at the Gold Liberty, I know exactly what's going on. And if you have not gone through all this, you're doing yourself a disservice. Because what I've done is I've basically downloaded my brain on everything I got from Go Live, and I put it here in an easy form. But once you get the foundation here, you can obviously go into Go Live and start studying a little bit more deeper. But if you're not even going through all this and memorizing everything in here, you're doing yourself a disservice. Okay, make sure, please, you take advantage of all the work that we're doing for you. So it's under take my own trades, and all you're gonna have to do is come here and look at the double blessing strategy. How does Gold Liberty need to look like in order for me to know it's a buy? You just have to use this checklist. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure that this black line for stochastic and RSI, they're all the way to the green area and they're crossing up. Not they're laying on the green. Not they're kind of next to the green. Not they look like they're next to the green. They are crossing up on the green. That comes with discipline, right? Because sometimes you're tired, you're like, oh, I just want to take this trade already, right? But then you're getting yourself into a risky situation, right? So make sure that this line has gone all the way to the green and is crossing up, all the way to the green and crossing up. Make sure that the strength of UJ is really reflecting a buy. At this point, it's no longer reflecting a buy. It's reflecting a call, a put, but it's changing all over the place. You know, that's the reason why I wouldn't even touch it. Okay, so I even lost it. Disappeared on me. DJ, where are you? DJ. There you go. Okay, so right away, I'm not touching this. I'm not touching EJ. 34, 34, 40, 33. It's all over the place. So it failed me on the cross up. It failed me on the strength. I'm done with that. I'm not even going to look at it. Right? And so I look at other trades, other currencies. Okay? So that's the way I do it. Any questions?
Yeah, Janey, quick question. When it says, see how on the double blessing strategy, it says that the green line is at the price. What exactly are they talking about?
Okay, so the strike price at the next to the support zone. So I honestly, tell you the truth, I don't even use this one. I don't even use that. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't even use this. The strike price at the next support zone. So basically all they're saying is that your let me see here. It says the strike price at the next support zone. So basically all they're saying is your price should be around here. You see the support? These are called supports.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you've already done it here.
Okay.
So basically all they're saying, let me take this yellow out. So basically all they're saying is your price should be right on this blue, these two blues, this blue.
Oh, okay.
Exactly on the blue.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all. Which naturally is happening anyway, because if you look when we drew the wick and the base, it's exactly on the support. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Perfect. Any other questions?
Yes, Jenny, when you find the currency you want to trade, do you go to Liberty to check on 5 minute, 15, 1 hour, and 1 day, whether it's bullish or bearish?
No, I use TradingView for that. I don't use Liberty. I don't play around here. I know, I think Cambridge sometimes does it, but I don't do it because you're just repeating the same thing you've done in TradingView. However, you can still do it in Liberty if you want. You can draw out your zones here.
No, I don't mean drawing the zones. I mean, after checking the news, you go to strength meter, you get the currency you want to trade. I remember Kenry was, you go back to Liberty, you go on 5 minutes to check if it's on bullish or bearish. Do you do that? To see if, okay.
Yeah, I don't. I think what you're saying is a super trend. He's looking to see where the lines are. Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I don't do that, because even when he does that, watch him very closely. Even when he does that, at the end of the day, he's still gonna go with this. He's still going to go with this. And the reason why he also does that is he wants to see the behavior of the market 15 minutes ago. Was it bullish or bearish? It still does not matter, because at the end of the day, if you charted it this way, you're going to take your 5 minute trade, if you want to take the 5 minute trade, based on what you're seeing here. If you're the kind of person that wants to get all fancy with seeing where the super trend is and what really happened, at the end of the day, when you chart it, is really going to come down to the double blessing strategies. Yeah, I do remember him doing that even on our call last Wednesday. That's what he did.
Okay.
Yeah, you can definitely start doing that. I personally don't do it. I'm just showing you like how I personally do it, but definitely you can also do it that way to double check yourself.
Okay.
Any other questions? Yeah, did that make sense?
It did. I just have to, like you said, lock myself in the bathroom, just watch it over and over and over again. But it's clicking.
Yeah. Awesome. So any other questions? So let's see if we can take a trade. The market is so weird today. So AU is too far. AJ is too far. EJ, I'm not touching you. You are crazy. EU is too far. NZD. Too far. UJ. It's too far. Everything is really fast. So what I'll do is I'll draw it out and you guys can wait for the zones and then you can take the trade. So I'm gonna go with AU. I like AU. I'll show you. Yeah, so we're gonna draw AU. So, AU is gonna be a put. And then we're just double checking ourselves. There's no news for AU. So we're gonna quickly just draw out AU for put, and we'll just wait for the zones. Just gonna start out with the behavior of the graph or the market a day ago. You can see I've been making quite a bit of money on AU here. Take this out. So
Janey, you're doing your charting on TradingView?
yeah, I do mine on TradingView.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you can definitely do it on Liberty. But Liberty does not have an alarm. So for me, what I do is once I put in my zones and the market is really far away, I just put an alarm and I go ahead, go on with my business. You know, I don't sit there waiting. So once the zone comes to the area, my phone rings, alarm, I go look. If you know, if the market looks good and it matches your double blessing strategy, I take the trade. Like right now, I would really like to take AU, but it's so far away, right? I'm not gonna sit here, keep looking at it. What I'll do is I'll just draw it out and put an alarm on it, okay? All right, so a day ago, that's what happened. I'm drawing on the top of the week and the base of the week, at the top of the week, right? The top of the candle. And then what I'll do is I'll do the same thing, 15 minutes, sorry, 1 hour ago, I'll do the same thing. I will do this horizontal, I'll put a line there. Ooh, I like that color. Then I'm gonna do the same thing, right? Right here. Okay, so I know the teal color is an hour ago. So what happened 15 minutes ago in this market? Ooh, looky, looky. We have the zone right here. They're very, very close. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Ooh,
So Janey, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. So when you do the 1 day, you're hitting which area now? Just the day of the 12th? What day are we? Oh, we are the 12th.
yeah, I just do 1 day.
So you're just doing 1 day. So that would be, well, we're going back to the 11th?
Yeah, so yesterday what happened?
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I go to 1 hour ago, what happened? And then I just draw the top and the top. And then I go 15 minutes ago, what just happened? Where was the market, right? And so I'm gonna draw in my lines. I can see that, remember the teal color is the 15, an hour ago, right? You can kind of see, like 15 minutes ago, my market was right here. Right here. I'm gonna use a different color, that way you see it, right? I'm gonna use green, yeah. So this market is all over the place.
It's okay, we're just charting.
Yeah, it's all over the place. So if I'm gonna go with the 15 minutes charting, sorry, actually this is here. If I'm just going to go with the 15 minutes charting, 15 minutes behavior of the market, I will say that I can take my trade anywhere at 0.67481 or 0.67491, 495. Okay. But also, this market, the movement is so crazy. So this market hit here, it came down. And then it just kept going down, right? So I personally always feel like the 15-minute zones are strong zones area. So what I'll do for me, I will put in an alarm, maybe around, I just want the market. Wait, I want to put an alarm if this candle comes in here and hits anywhere around here on the 15-minute zone, then at least it can ring the alarm, and all I have to do is come here in AU and look to see if this market is on a cross down on the red. Did I confuse anybody? Okay, that's all you gotta do. I don't know what's going on there. What is all this? Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do right now, because the market is all over the place. You see how the 15-minute zone, oopsie, the 15-minute zone, the 15-minute zone, the 1 hour zone and the 15-minute zone, they're so far away from each other. All I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna put an alarm here by clicking here. And I'm gonna just tell TradingView to ring a bell at 0.67471. And all I have to do is just come in around that zone before it hits my 15-minute zone. I'm gonna come in here and kind of just see if any of these are matching my sell. If they are, I take a trade. If they're not, I don't. That's how we take our trades, easy. Okay. That's how we take trades. EJ was very much aligning. Remember EJ, we didn't even have to draw a second one. EJ was so good, but unfortunately it was all over the place, right? That's how I take, how if my trade is not like fully formed, I just put an alarm and I come back later. Okay. So if you guys do you have any more questions? If you don't have the questions, our session is done. Well,
Yeah, Janey, go to the 1 hour. Where did you select the line at for the 1 hour, please?
the top of the week of the second candle. It's always the second candle.
The second candle in the week. Okay.
If it's a sell, yes. It doesn't change. It's always the same. It's always the second candle.
Okay.
So, so if it's a sell, it's always a second candle. What if it's a put?
It's always the second candle. It doesn't matter if it's a call or a put.
All right.
Is that the same also for a buy?
Yeah, the same.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing is changing. All you're doing is you're just drawing a line on the top of the week and the base. On the top of the week and the base. On the top of the week and the base. That's it. And then you just look at the lines. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Very, very easy.
I'm confused there. When you do the sell, it's on the top of the week, right? But when you're doing the buy, it's the bottom.
Yeah, because this is a support zone.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it's the bottom and the base. Bottom and the base. It's easy. It's easy. There's nothing to just cram this right now. You're just drawing, if it's a sell, you're drawing the top, because support is when the candle goes up and hits the ceiling and comes down, right? That's it. And so you're drawing the top of the candle and the base of that week. And you're just doing a day, an hour, and 15 minutes ago. That's it. Okay.
This is recorded, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you guys for showing up. I really appreciate it. As usual, if you have any questions, please always feel free to post them on Telegram. Just know this does take a little bit of time, but always take advantage of the other ways of getting trades, which is copy and paste. Otherwise, thank you guys, and have a good night. Bye.